What's going on, everybody? I'm back once again. I know it's been a while, but it's always a while. I'm terrible at making consistent videos, so but I've been taking a little bit of footage. Of course, I'm not very good at filming or doing intros or anything, but I've been taking some of my footage from turkey season and putting it together. I took a buddy to go kill one. I killed one, and I've been hunting them pretty hard. I went and hunted a little bit of public the other day, and took a little bit of footage of that. The morning before, I'd had a turkey roosted in that same spot, but the next day he just didn't gobble, or if he did, I heard when he was just way off, so he must have roosted further in. But I'm gonna show you footage of that. I didn't unfortunately get to kill a bird that day, but after that we're gonna roll some other footage of my buddy Dalton that I took to kill a bird. He killed his first Osceola, which was a freaking amazing bird. Like almost an inch and 3/4 spurs. 10 or 11 inch beard, I can't remember. We were getting him mounted, so but beautiful bird. Had color phase in the end of his wings on half of them, and just really cool experience. I didn't get a ton of footage of it because it all happened really fast. Literally, the hens just came straight to us, and then he was right behind them, and we didn't have a whole lot of time to move or anything, so I didn't even get my camera out. I actually had to film it on my phone. So I laid down in the prone position, grabbed the strut and gobbler decoy, and put it in front of me, made it look like he was drumming side to side, and had Dalton to the left behind me. And I told him, I said, when I whistle, shoot, because he's gonna get close enough that when them feathers go down and that head comes up, he's picking up what we're putting down, and we need to kill him. So it happened perfect. We couldn't have asked for it to be any better. And then the bird that I'm gonna show that I kill at the end of this video, I didn't get the best footage of it, but it was an awesome hunt. I actually just got into the club that I killed that bird in, and they are hard to hunt. I got friends in there, and they've told me, they're like, hey, these birds here separate the boys from the men. If you can kill one here, you can kill one anywhere. And unfortunately, it took me about almost 2 weeks, about a week and a half, to actually kill a bird there. And I just had to really figure out where they were at and how they acted, their behavior and everything, because they're completely different than the birds over by the farm that I own. So, and they don't gobble, hardly. They'll come in. The one I killed, he never gobbled once. He was silent. He come in. I'd seen him there the day before. He was with the hen. It was late in the evening. I accidentally rolled around the corner on the road and seen them. They scattered, and I was like, okay. I said, well, he was with that hen. He's not gonna come back and find her before dark, so he's gonna go up to roost. But tomorrow he's gonna come back here and look for this hen where he left her. So I'm gonna get it set up. So I got into the intersection where we were at, got into the gallberries, and patted me a place down, and me and Dalton set up. I let him try to run the camera a little bit, and just called very little, just here and there, and they heard us, and they actually both come from two different directions and met at the intersection in which we were sitting. So you never see the hen on camera, but she comes up from the right. The gobbler comes up from the left. I'm trying to film him and not move because we're not in a blind or anything. We're just sitting on the ground. So I get him up, and we've got a trash can. We got like trash cans on like the corners of a ton of the roads out there so people don't litter. So we set up and got the gobbler, the strut and decoy. I thought they were going to come from the other way, so the trash can was blocking the gobbler decoy, but he could see the hen decoy and the actual hen. So when he came through, he came around that drum, that 55-gallon drum trash can to look at the hens head on, and he saw the strut and decoy and turned, like he was gonna run and jump on it, and I just boom and shot him. So he went down, and I was super excited. But I'm gonna let some footage roll, and hopefully y'all like this. I do have more tags, so does my buddy. So we're gonna try to both kill one again before the end of the season, but we only got like 2 weeks left, and I've got a lot of work to do. So we're gonna do our best to try to kill us another one. But I hope y'all enjoy the footage. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and I'll make more videos. You know, the more people I can get to watch them, the more I'll make. I honestly just started doing it just for the fun of it. I just wanted to be able to look at back on my own hunts and stuff like that. I thought it was really cool. So, but anyway, let it roll. All right, y'all. I just got set up in my ground blind. Yeah, trying to get everything situated. My feet got wet coming in here, so I'm not feeling so hot. But there's a turkey roosted not far from where I'm at right now. Yesterday morning, he roosted out there, and there's a piece of private behind me, about 50, 60 yards. He went to that private land to the field. So what I'm going to do is I'm between where he was roosted yesterday and the field. And I'm hoping that he roosted in the same spot yesterday evening. And we'll see if we can get after him. I haven't put a whole lot of context into the footage I've been taking lately. I'm pretty terrible at that. So I'll try to be a little better at that. But today's date, see my phone. It's April 11th, and we're on a piece of public today that you can only hunt a couple times a year, a couple weekends a year, so don't have a ton of pressure on it. Hopefully the birds ain't too educated here, so we'll see what we can do. I killed a bird the other day and it went pretty well. I got it on film, so we'll be adding that to this video, and hopefully I can get after another one today. So stay tuned, we'll see about it. Just heard one go. Wait, off that way. Damn. Being half deaf don't help nothing. I like this new blind I got. You're supposed to be able to see through it. I can't see through it as well as I thought I'd be able to, but still pretty nice. Should help with our filming. That's the whole reason I bought it, so I can film better. It's hard to move and film yourself and hunt while you're sitting on the ground in front of dirt.
it was kind of hard getting all this stuff set up because I got a backpack with all my camera stuff. I got a bag with my decoys, and I got a chair, and I got a bag for this ground blind. So yesterday evening I come in here and set this blind up. That way I didn't have to carry so much in this morning. Carrying everything else is going to be aggravating. I got my decoy set up right here. My strut and decoy, my hand decoy. It's pretty open right in here. All these other woods are pretty thick, right? But there's a field behind me, about 50 or 60 yards, and it's private land, and that's where the birds have been landing and walking out through here and going to that private land. So I'm trying to stop them. We'll see if we can. I haven't heard any gobbles this morning other than that one I think I just heard, and it was a long ways off. But don't mean there ain't no birds here, because anybody that's hunted in Florida knows that half of them are silent anyway. So we're gonna hang out for a while, for a few hours. Just call every once in a while and see if we can't get one to come into us. Alright, y'all. I've been sitting here for a while. I heard a gobble earlier. I heard a couple hens clucking not far from me. The gobble was way off. The hens clucking, they weren't very far, but I don't think there was no gobbler with them. If there was, he wasn't coming to me. So, I ain't getting nothing on this hunt so far. I'm going to start getting all my stuff ready to get out of here. But what I'm going to do is let y'all watch some footage from a hunt that we did. I didn't shoot the first turkey. A buddy of mine shot it. I guided him on the hunt. And then the second bird you'll see that shot, I shot. Very well deserved, very hard work for a bird. Not the biggest one I've ever killed, but without a doubt the hardest. I hunted probably 2 weeks to kill him. And the new ground that I'm hunting there, turkeys are extremely hard to hunt. They most definitely separate the boys from the men. Don't gobble hardly, come up silent, and there's no like clearings. It's all, thick. So the only place you find them is in the roads, and they can see the slightest bit of movement, they're gone. I mean, they are very, very, very hard to hunt. Unlike these other turkeys I've hunted my whole life, they're very well educated there. So I didn't get the best film on either of them. I only got a little bit, but y'all go ahead and watch that. And I'm gonna do another hunt this afternoon, and if I can kill one this afternoon or in the morning, I'll make another video for y'all. So we'll see how it goes. I appreciate y'all watching. Okay, I'm calling. I've got the decoy in front of me. I've got the gobbler.
Alright, y'all, so this is where I've set up for the day. It's a food plot here in this new club, and I didn't quite get after anything here. We ended up leaving here and trying to put the spot and stalk on one, but it was going the opposite way. And long story short, it was a long ways off, and it ended up being a hen. So that didn't exactly work out for us, but we're gonna roll that footage next.
Gotcha. Go the opposite way.
All right, y'all. So we sat here for a little while trying to get this turkey to come to us, and I finally come to the realization that it was walking away from us. So I ended up getting up with a camera and trying to zoom in on it to see if it was a gobbler or a hen, and it ended up being a
I see
hen.
if it's a
So
hen or a gobbler.
we didn't exactly have any luck there. So we're about to move to
It's
the
a
next
hen.
spot and
That's why.
see if we can make something else happen. All right, y'all. So right now we're just enjoying the view, checking out some of these animals running around where we're hunting, trying to get some cool little footage and stuff like that. But the action's about to start. We're sitting here piddling around, taking some footage, and next thing you know, we've got a gobbler coming up on us. All right, y'all. So we were really caught off guard. I actually just got up to pee, use the bathroom, and noticed the gobbler coming. So I hurry up and jump back down. We were where we were sitting, got covered up, and tried to get the camera on. You'll notice here, I'll finally get the camera. He's coming through all that tall grass and everything, and there's some brush between us. So eventually, right here, you're gonna see where I zoom in a little bit. I'll be zooming in on his head, and when I zoom in on his head, you can see him there in the bottom left corner moving. I'll zoom on his head, it'll be a little easier to see him. I try to follow him as best I can, but that hen was coming up to my right, and I could not move hardly. I was afraid that I was gonna spook her, and I knew as soon as I spooked her, he was gone. So I kept the movement to a minimum, which kind of made it hard to get good footage, but I got the kill on camera. So as soon as he sees them decoys and that other hen, he goes to run around that trash can, that 55-gallon drum trash can there, and as soon as he does, he gets the old flop.
God, dog, I got it on camera. I got it on camera. Got it on camera. Get my film, pick up the camera. Alright, y'all. So, we've been hunting so hard, and I have not been able to kill a turkey here, and I think we have figured it out. It's just not the call. Just set up and wait. We set up this morning, we just sat down and was bullshitting for a little bit, and we set up this brush pile behind us here. This is a 5-way intersection. This club we're hunting, I seen this gobbler and this hen over here yesterday afternoon. We decided to come back. We managed to make it happen, and pretty turkey. We just knocked him down. Beautiful Osceola bird. Looks like we'll be going to another spot and trying for another one.
Alright, y'all. So I'd have to say this has been a pretty successful hunt. We had an absolute great time, man. And I'm going to try to do a better job at getting better film for y'all and putting some real episodes together. I've got a buddy who's going to help me do some filming and some editing, try to put some real episodes together, make it look better. We greatly appreciate everybody watching thus far. And if you would, like I said, man, please like, click, and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. And hopefully I can kill some more turkeys for us to get on camera right here and put you a few more episodes out before the season ends. We'll be in prep for deer season next.